Hey, Griffin Skater. So, gonna do a tutorial about different washers, different washer combinations, stable setup, um, more of a turning setup, different angles in trucks, and a few other things. So, um, there tends to be quite a bit of confusion between washers and bushings and angles. Um, Seen this a lot online, and it kind of bums me out a little bit that it has to be this confusing. Um, Skateboard trucks are not complicated. Aftermarket bushings aren't complicated, but for some reason, a lot of people like to base their setups off of pro riders. And the problem is, it's an individual sport. And when I mean it's an individual sport, it is based off of your weight, your body weight. Bushings have a scale. That scale goes from 78 all the way to 88 and all the way to 90. So you've got soft, medium, and hard. Those combinations with your weight and the right washers will give you the best performance. How you set them up will make it much better. But a lot of manufacturers skimp out on bushings and washers. And so it makes it really frustrating because you buy a set of trucks, they're fairly reasonable nowadays. They're like $50. And the most important part, they skimp out, even on some of the best brands out there. So we're going to identify the difference in the washers and some bushing combinations to kind of give some clarity in what's going on in this confusing world of skateboard trucks and aftermarket parts. So Venom came out with the Rogue, and it is a stable setup. What I mean by a stable setup is it uses a cup washer on top and bottom. Problem is, it's one of the cheapest. They bend, they're oversized, and they wear out bushings very quickly because of that. These are my Grenets that I sell on my website. This is a 50-degree base plate. This is a 42-degree base plate with a flipped hanger. Turny, low, stable truck. Washers are flat washers. You got a flat barrel, a flat cone. This will give you more lean to turn because the cup washer is not there to hold it in place. Rear, cup washer stacked, cone flat. Reason why I did that was because if you flip the hanger on a Randall, it will lower the degree. So instead of 42, it'll be like 41-ish. But it changes the bushing height. So you need to have that other washer stacked on a cup to raise it up a slight bit to give it the correct angle. This is a tourney style setup. Now, if I want to make it more stable, I can add a barrel to the bottom. This is a harder bushing. And then I can put that Barricon on top and put a cup washer, a good stamped out quality thick washer, and it will be more of a stable setup. You can also flip the hanger, take out that bottom washer, set this up, put on that same kind of setup, and it will be a stable rear. Tourney, stable. Now, this is just an example. This is a personal example of what I prefer. Okay? It's also what I give for my customers is more adjustability. Okay? Now, with aftermarket, that's when things get complicated. Aftermarket precision washers will change the ride. They will also increase the durability of an aftermarket bushing. They don't wear and tear bushings. They give longevity. On the sleeved washer, yes, it gives more rebound. But if it's too twitchy, you can also go up durometers. You can go 1, 2, 3, and 4. It'll still give you better rebound, but it won't be as twitchy. Now, all the other washers that we've come out with are to try to keep your trucks working at the peak of their performance and not hanging up your trucks. The afterthought of what most manufacturers, truck manufacturers, don't think about are the washers and the bushings. Not on all, but on quite a few. They either have too soft a bushing or too hard a bushing for the weight of the person that's riding the truck. They do that on purpose because it wears and tears the truck quicker. So they sell more trucks. They wear and tear the bushings because of cheap stamped out washers. Griffin Skate out.